What is going on, everybody? Thanks for tuning into another video. Today is going to be a fun one. Coming home from one of my night rides the other day, this guy, I saw a couple of sport bikes and I pulled up with him, and this dude took off from the light and absolutely left me in the dust. And the Husky's not a slow bike for a 0 to 60. Like, this thing can move off the light. And by the time I was a couple feet off the light, he was already through the intersection. Unbelievably fast bike. So I rode with him for a little bit, caught up with him, got his contact info, and wanted to make a video with him. So that's what we're doing today. Wait till you guys see this thing. It's ridiculous. To give you guys an understanding, it has double the torque of an S1000. Just try to fathom that. Double the torque as an S1000. And an S1000 will wheelie up at 130, no problem. If you guys aren't subscribed already, I'd really appreciate if you could drop a sub. Helps me out a ton. And if you guys are enjoying the content, make sure to drop a like. And I always reply to every single comment if you guys haven't noticed that already. So if you have anything you want to say, I'll always reply to every comment. I also finally got my batteries and SD cards, so now I should be able to get way more footage for you guys. It'll help me make better videos. That was a tall wheelie. When the Husky's low on gas, first gear is so gnarly. I'll show you guys what I mean. That's trying to keep the front end down. It just stands up in first gear. How's it going? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, man. Name's Darren. What you got here is a brand new 2021 Energica Ego. Energica is an Italian brand. These are made over in Italy, right next door to Ducati. Energica is kind of a spin-off of a bunch of Ferrari engineers that went and decided that they didn't want to do F1 cars anymore. They wanted to do sport bikes. So they started building dedicated race bikes, and they're all electric. So you see the Moto E on the side here? Moto E is the electric only version of MotoGP. So they have their own class. All these bikes are, they're all raced exactly the same. So when you watch a Moto E race, the difference that you're seeing in the bikes is all the drivers. So it's pretty cool to watch identical bikes go out there and race. This bike, brand new 2021, what's unique about this is that it is the larger battery. So everyone, when you talk about electric bikes, they're always like, well, how big's the battery and how far can you go and how long does it last? Well, this battery is rated at 21.5 kilowatt hours, which is the largest battery you can buy on any kind of production bike right now. So I can get about just cruising freeway speeds, about 75, 80 miles an hour. I can go about 120 to 130 miles before I need to stop to recharge. If I'm in the city and I'm going slower, I can easily get over 200 miles to a charge on the battery. So that's one of the benefits of the size of the battery that you put in this, is it's more comparable to a lot of average kind of bikes out there on how far you can go and how far you can play and before you need to stop and charge. Well, then the next question everybody asks is, well, how long does it take to charge? We're here at a gas stop, and the cool thing about the gas is, man, my other bike, I'm in and out of here in 3 minutes flat, and I'm back out on the road. Well, you can't quite charge that fast, but this does have the fastest charging possible of any electric bike out there. And it'll charge up in about 30 to 40 minutes from dead nothing to a full charge, which is as good as you can get. A lot of people think you got to plug these things in overnight.
Yes.
Well, the new fast chargers that are out there, a lot of these gas stations that you see, or Walmarts and stuff like that, they can get you in and out of there in 20 or 30 minutes. You can get back out on the road, which isn't too bad when you think about it. It's not near as bad as it used to be, which was like kind of an all-night charge.
All night, yeah.
So it's not quite as big as a pain in the butt. It's obviously not going to be as fast as pulling into a gas station and topping off your tank. Everyone else wants to know, freaking how fast does this thing go? Well, its top speed is 150 miles an hour. That's software limited. The race bikes don't have that limiter on there. They go closer to about 180 on the racetrack, so they're pretty quick. Good enough for the streets.
Yeah, definitely.
I always say, it's 0 to go to jail pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Haven't gotten on a drag strip yet. Everyone wants to know, how fast is it? How quick is it? I can tell you though, from the draggy tests that I've run, It's advertised 0 to 60 in 2.7 seconds. Not too bad. I've gotten right around 3 seconds just out on the street here. So pretty respectable for a street time. I can't wait to take it to an actual track and a strip and get some official measurements. I think it'll be in that ballpark. So 0 to 60 is pretty quick. And then quarter mile, again, just kind of out here where it's safe to get a nice quarter mile stretch away from some cars and stuff like that. You're looking at about in the mid-10s. So again, just kind of out here
on street,
street legal, totally stock. Haven't done anything to this bike. It'll run mid-10s, and that's with basically kind of a moderate traction control setting. There's 6 different levels of traction control, depending on what where you're racing or what you're doing with it. So I haven't gotten it all the way down to taking the traction control off. So I'm still, you know, having some moderate tech there helping make sure I got good traction out here on these kind of questionable streets.
Yeah, definitely.
So I think it's got a lot more in it as far as out on a prep track with ideal conditions and you're set up really to try to optimize it. I think easily you're going to get low 10s, you know, maybe even get into the 9s, if, you know, not quite sure, but I think it's possible.
Oh, definitely,
so I think it moves pretty darn good. But even with the traction control on, you get that instant torque right off the line. So as you've seen, it's pretty fun at a stoplight.
Yeah.
Just like a lot of other electric vehicles, this thing's rated at 159 foot-pounds of torque. And that's from the get-go. So you don't have to worry about gears. You don't have to worry about anything other than twisting the throttle and hanging on. So it's a pretty fun ride, 0 all the way up to red line. It's just gonna go and pull hard until it gets to the stop. It's pretty much blowing me away on just how fast and effortless it gets up to speed. You know, you don't have to worry about gears and
power band and anything.
You don't have to worry about wheelies. You can wheelie the bike if you turn the traction control off. But if you don't want to have to worry about that, man, just set the traction control and let it go.
Is it a separate? Is the traction control separate? Like on the Husky, you can wheelie with traction control all the way on. Does it have like a wheelie control and a traction control?
No, it's not a separate thing. I know Ducati's kind of have that kind of stuff. This is just kind of all embedded into one. There is also some. I think it's meant to help control the torque and the wheelie potential there right off the line. So you will see if you look at the actual dyno and the draggy results, you will see that it is torque limited from about 0 to 30 miles an hour.
Just so you don't flip.
I think otherwise, man, that thing's just going to rip out in front of you if you're not careful.
Or light up the tire or something.
The owner of the company said, you know, they do want people to be safe on this thing. People really aren't used to how torquey the thing can be. And without the noise of the engine, it really
you don't
takes
know,
a little bit to get used to, because you're used to revving an engine and playing with the clutch, you know, and you get this.
You can hear it and feel it,
right? With a quiet bike, man, it's caught me a couple times where, dude, you just crank on the thing and you don't think about it, and all that torque is always there. You know, you can be just having a casual conversation, and if you twist the throttle, the bike's going to move on you. So you got to be a little bit careful, a little bit more aware of what that torque is without a clutch kind of there as your backup.
To save you, definitely.
So, but it does have a lot of good tech. It's got all the latest things. You'll see the suspension. This bike is pretty much their top of the line as far as carbon trim, the upgraded suspension.
Under panel's
It's
sweet.
obviously got all the race decals and stuff like that. This is called their Sport, the Ego Sport. So it's you know, they look to make a premium sport bike that just happens to be electric.
The Olins, Brembos.
It's got dual front brakes, so it's got a lot of stopping power. The one thing that you'll notice about an electric bike is that there is a little bit of a weight penalty. These bikes are heavy.
I was gonna say, what does it weigh?
Comes in at over 600 pounds.
Oh, geez.
So yes, you do feel it.
Jeez.
It is a little bit to muscle around the canyons. It's not like, you know, your nice little 600.
It looks like it'd be like 400 pounds. That's crazy.
Yeah, so you do feel the weight. It is a little bit tougher. You have to muscle it down a little bit more. I don't think it's just something that you have to get used to. You feel like you're riding a bigger bike. Because you do feel the weight. It's just, you know, the penalty that you pay to carry all those batteries around.
Yeah, definitely.
So is it ideal for some of these twisties? No, I would much rather have a lighter bike, you know, something, you know, 400 pounds or less, you know, it's a lot more fun, and you can just throw in the corners, you know. So this, you do feel it when you're in the canyons and the twisties and stuff like that. When the road straightens out a little bit, man, the bike just likes to run.
Oh,
it just likes to go, and is a lot of fun overall. So that's kind of the throwdown on the bike there, the quick and dirty.
Sweet. Well, sweet, let's ride.
Let's do it, man.
That was a fairly decent launch too. You just gapped me. That bike's so unbelievably fast. It literally sounds like a jet when he gets on the throttle. God dang. That thing is mind-numbing fast. You guys tuning into the video. More content to come as always, and I will see you guys in the next one.
One take, yeah, we just kids with a dream to get out. Know we gonna make it one day. I ain't got a doubt. I'ma do it for myself. I'ma do it for the crew. We don't care about you. We can see right through. Yeah, we just kids with a dream to get out. Know we gonna make it one day. I ain't got a doubt.